will study about equivalent of spring stiffness. Okay. For this, you have to understand if we are calculating the equivalent spring stiffness, we can easily calculate our damping stiffness also. Okay. So let us start our equivalent spring stiffness as well as damping stiffness. Now students, in this session, I do not consider the damping equivalent of damping coefficient. Okay. In this session, we are only considering the equivalent of spring stiffness only. Okay. So now let us start. First of all, we are considering if springs are in series. So as you see in our diagram, suppose there are two springs in series which are attached, and suppose we put some force on the spring. Okay. Now what will happen with both of the springs who are attached in the series? So for the first spring, with respect to that load downward direction, it will be elongated. For the second spring, it will also be elongated. Okay. We need to find out how much of spring stiffness will be the equivalent of both of them. So let us have first of all our equation. As we all know, what is spring stiffness? So it is force by deflection. Okay. Spring stiffness is force by deflection. It means we have to consider, if there is first spring, we have to consider it is F1 by delta 1. If it is second spring, we have to consider it as F2 by delta 2. If it is equivalent one, we can consider K equivalent, or K is equal to F by delta. Now if you see in our diagram, the forces tend to apply on both of the spring, or the equivalent spring is same. Okay. It means we have to consider first of all the forces effect. What is the force? Force F is equal to F1 is equal to F2. What is force F? The force which is tend to apply on the equivalent spring. What is F1? The force which is applied on first spring. What is F2? The force which is applied on second spring. And in general, F is equal to F1 is equal to F2. Now, let us consider the deflection. So what is the deflection? As we see in our second diagram, first spring is having delta 1 deflection and second spring is attached in a series. It means it is also having delta 2 deflection. So what is the total deflection? Total deflection is delta is equal to delta 1 plus delta 2. Now, if we study our first equation, what is the equation? K1 is equal to F1 by delta 1. So what is delta 1? We can easily write it is F1 by K. Okay. So now let us put the values of delta. So what is the value of delta? It is F by K. What is the value of delta 1? It is F1 by K1. What is the value of delta 2? It is F2 by delta 2. Okay. F2 by K2. Now here F is equal to F1 is equal to F2. Hence it is neglected. So what we can write? 1 by K is equal to 1 by K1 plus 1 by K2 up to so on. If we are adding so many springs in a series, so what should be the equation? 1 upon K equivalent is equal to 1 upon K1 plus 1 upon K2 plus 1 upon K3 plus up to 1 upon Kn. Clear? So this is the equation when the springs are attached in a series. Clear? Now let us have springs in a parallel. Suppose as you see in the diagram, we have 3 springs in the parallel and downward direction force is F. Okay. If we are considering or assuming a single spring, having equal spring stiffness, which is K, and the force is equally applied, that is F. It means we have to reduce our 3 spring into single spring. Clear? Now let us have this. As we all know, what is the equation of stiffness K1? It is F1 by delta 1. For K2, it is F2 by delta 2. For K3, F3 by delta 3. And for K, it is F by delta. Okay. Now, if you see in our first diagram, three springs are parallelly attached and the force is downwardly acted with respect to all three springs. Clear? If we see this kind of diagram, what it should represent? In this case, we have to assume that the deflection for all the system or all the springs should be similar. So in this case, we have to consider that all the deflections in all the springs are similar. It means delta is equal to delta 1 is equal to delta 2 is equal to delta 3. Clear? Now, we are having force F, so that the force F is divided equally onto the spring. It means first spring will carry F1 load, second spring will carry F2 load, and third spring will carry F3 load. So what we can write? F is equal to F1 plus F2 plus F3. Now let us put the F as well as 1, 2 and 3 values. What is F1 value? It is K1 delta 1. What is F2 value? It is K2 delta 2. And what is F3? It is K3 delta 3. Okay. Now let us put the value. K delta is equal to K1 plus delta 1 plus K2 delta 2 plus K3 delta 3. Okay. Now as we all know, delta 1 is equal to delta 2 is equal to delta 3 is equal to delta. Hence, all the values of deltas are neglected. So, what we are getting? We will get K is equal to K1 plus K2 plus K3. So, this is our springs in a series value. Clear? So, this is, if the springs are in parallel, we are getting this kind of equation. If springs in a series, we are getting the equation as 1 upon K is equal to 1 upon K1 plus 1 upon K2. So, this is both of these theories. I hope you can understand this. Now let us have our example. For our example, as you see, we have nearly 5 springs. K1, K2 and K3, 3 springs are attached in a series. As we see, in between there is a mass. K4 and K5, both the springs are parallel to each other. Okay, and they are at the bottommost position. Now, at the firstmost part, it is the rigidly fixed support system. At the lowermost part, it is also the rigidly fixed system. Okay. Now let us have the data. For the system in the figure, K1 is equal to 2400 Newton per meter. K2 is equal to 1600 Newton per meter. K3 is equal to 3600 Newton per meter. And K4 is equal to K5 is equal to 500 Newton per meter. This is the stiffness value. Okay. Now, find the mass M. The mass M which is attached towards the system. So, find the mass M that the system has the natural frequency as 10 Hertz. Now, students, we have already studied about natural frequency equation. Okay. So, now let us put the values. What is K1? 2400 Newton per meter. What is K2? 1600 Newton per meter. What is K3? 3600 Newton per meter. K4 is equal to K5 is equal to 500 Newton per meter and frequency 10 Hertz. Okay. Now let us have, first of all, if you see in our diagram, K1, K2, K3, they are in series. Okay. So let us solve this equation. What is the equation? 1 upon K1 plus 1 upon K2 plus 1 upon K3. For this case, we have to consider that the system is in the equilibrium. Okay. Now, let us find out 1 upon K equilibrium 1. So that we are getting the equation and the answer is 757.89 Newton per meter. Okay. Lower springs are at parallel to each other. It means K4 and K5. So, let us find out the equivalent 2. So, K equivalent 2 is equal to K4 plus K5, which is 500 plus 500 and which is 1000. Now, we are getting the condition like fixed support, K equivalent 1, mass, K equivalent 2 and a fixed support. It means both of this position we are having fixed support. Okay. K equivalent 1, between there is a mass and K equivalent 2. Now, if as you see the uppermost stiffness is lower than the lowermost stiffness. Okay, it means uppermost will elongate it, but because the stiffness of the lower spring is higher than the upper one, it will be lesser elongated. Okay, it means what? The deflection of upper side is equal to the deflection at lower side. The mass will deflected only single side position and having the deflection similar. Now, if the deflection is same, then the system should be in parallel. Hence, we have to consider, according to our diagram, we have to consider K equivalent 1 and K equivalent 2. They both are act like the parallel spring. Okay, so that what is the final K equivalent value? So it is K equivalent is equal to K equivalent 1 plus K equivalent 2. So let us have the sum of it. And what is the sum? 1757.89 Newton per meter. Now this is the method of K equivalent. Now what is the frequency? The frequency value is given to us. Frequency is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root of K by M. In our case, we have to consider K equivalent. Okay. So let us have frequency Fn is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root of K equivalent by M. So let us put the value of frequency, which is 10. 1 upon 2 pi, as we all know what is the value of pi, and put the value of K equivalent, which is 1757.89 divided by M. By solving this equation, we will get the value of M as 0.445 kg. Okay, so this is our numerical. If you have any query, you can ask me. Just for our sake of interest, we have to understand that if there are two different springs, but we have to understand and imagine what is their working and what is the work of it. Thank you.